In the autumn of 1997, Lincoln High School in Springfield, Ohio became the center of a story parents still whisper about. David Rucker was an ordinary boy, quiet, artistic, always carrying a sketchbook. Teachers described him as a dreamer, but polite. His classmates liked him, even though he kept to himself. On the morning of October 14th, he walked into homeroom just like always. Mrs. Reynolds, his teacher, remembered clearly. He sat in the back row by the window. He had his grey hoodie on. I remember telling him not to draw during roll call. Several friends swore he borrowed a pencil that morning. His friend Emily Thompson even saw him sketching a bird in the margin of his notebook. But when the bell rang for second period, David's desk was empty. His bag and books were neatly placed on the chair, his notebook still open, but David was gone. By lunchtime, panic spread. The principal phoned his parents. His mother answered, confused. David? He's here at home. He's sick in bed. He hasn't been to school all day. Mrs. Reynolds broke down crying when she heard that. She swore on her life she had seen David sitting right there, breathing, blinking, drawing. Half the class confirmed it. That evening, when Emily opened her locker, she found a folded page of notebook paper. It was in David's handwriting. Don't look for me. I'm still here. The janitor swore no one had touched the locker. The paper had been written that day, on the same sheet with the bird sketch Emily had seen him draw in the morning. Over the years, students reported seeing him in reflections, sitting quietly in the back of room 204, sketchbook open. His face always pale, his hoodie damp, as if he'd been caught in the rain. One girl fainted after he leaned toward her and whispered, "Can you finish the picture for me?" The tragedy was never solved. Police dismissed it as hysteria. But every October 14th, the attendance sheet glitches. David Rucker is marked present, even though he never came home. In Phoenix, Arizona, Roosevelt Middle School was built in the 1950s, back when schools had long concrete hallways and poorly lit basements. Over time, the building developed a reputation among students: never go near the janitor's closet after dark. The legend began in 1978 when a janitor named Mr. Harold Cook mysteriously vanished. He had worked there for over 20 years and was known for his strictness but kindness to students. One night, during a late basketball practice, he went to lock up the gym and never came back. The only clue? His key ring found hanging from the closet door in the basement. After that night, students reported hearing strange things. Banging sounds from inside the closet, the jingle of keys echoing down the hall, and, worst of all, the sound of someone sweeping with a broom when the building was empty. One incident in 1992 terrified the staff. A teacher, Mr. Alvarez, stayed late grading papers. Around 8:30 p.m., he heard the unmistakable scrape of a broom on the tile floor outside his classroom. Thinking it was a custodian, he opened the door to thank them. The hallway was empty, but the sound continued, sweeping closer and closer until it stopped right outside the janitor's closet. When he finally gathered the courage to look, the closet door was wide open. Inside, he saw nothing but old mops and buckets, but when he turned to leave, the door slammed shut on its own, nearly catching his arm. In the 2000s, the school tried to dismiss the legend as kids making up stories, but one chilling fact remained. Every new janitor hired at Roosevelt eventually quit within a year. One, a man named Carlos Jimenez, told a local newspaper in 2007, "I don't care what people think. I heard someone whisper my name when I was locking that closet. But no one was there. I'm not stepping foot back in that school." Today, the closet is welded shut, but students still dare each other to press their ears to the door. Some say they can still hear the slow drag of a broom against concrete.